if anything falls outside the truck, I can't go back and get it. It'll be a while till we get it back. Okay, we're heading into the little Ituri forest where animals do like to hide in here sometimes. So we're gonna go very slowly to try to find them. Oh, cool. Out there on the right, there's the Okapi. Has the dark brown fur and the stripes. Helps it blend into its surroundings. And you know, the Okapi is actually related to the giraffe. They have a super long tongue, just like a giraffe does. And you know, another weird fact about them, the female Okapis tend to be taller than the male Okapis. So, don't usually see that. Now, a lot of times the animals that hide around here are going to be like antelopes. So, we're going to look out for them. They're always using the bushes and trees to hide. Oh, look out there on the left. There's a black rhino against the wall, or close to the wall over there. And the black rhino has a pointed upper lip. The white rhino will have a wide mouth, and that's how you're going to tell them apart. They don't have a huge difference in colors. Oh, cool. Out here on the right, the bongos. Bongos are nicknamed the ghost of the forest because they jump into bushes and disappear out of nowhere. And both the male and females have those leaned back horns. Alright, I don't see anybody else. So we're going to keep going and go near the Safi River. We might find some aquatic animals out here. Recycling and not littering, it definitely adds up, and that's the big part of trying to keep this area clean. And I'm sure the animals appreciate it. Like the pink-backed pelicans, they get a pink spot on their back when it's mating season, and they weigh about 15 pounds. Now hippos, there actually is one over here. Make sure you guys stay seated though. But there is one over here on the left. And hippos, they weigh like 4,000 pounds. You guys should definitely go check out the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. There's actually an underwater viewing of those hippos. It's awesome. Oh, okay. We got some Nile crocodiles over here. This is awesome. Now you can see some of them have their mouths like hanging open, and the reason why is because they're just using it to cool off. So all of their excess heat is going straight out through their mouth. And Nile crocodiles can get to be like 16 to 20 feet in length. That's about as long as a giraffe gets tall. Okay, we're gonna go try to find a clearing. It'll be a little easier to spot the animals that way. Oh, awesome on the right. That's the Baobab tree. Looks like an upside down tree. The branches are bare like that 9 months out of the year. And there's water in the trunk during that time, so it may not look alive, but it is. branches that have been knocked down, so that might mean that elephants have been through here. They do knock down trees to try to eat the leaves off of them. So I'm hoping that we'll get to see them sometime soon. But I do see some giraffes, so that's awesome. There's even the baby giraffe out there. Wild dogs. Yeah, they're also called painted dogs. Their markings kind of look like paint splatters. You know, they can tell each other apart from a long distance away just because of the markings. They know who is who. These are termite mounds. Yeah, they're made out of dung and saliva and dirt. And the termites, they can build them about 8 feet tall at the most around here. But in a tropical savanna, they can get them to be like 30 feet tall. And sometimes the giraffes use them as like a scratching post for their hooves. Giraffes only sleep 30 minutes a day. It's crazy. And they sleep in like small increments throughout the day. It's not all at one time. They sleep sitting down or standing up. But they don't sleep laying down because it would be too hard for them to get up and start running if there was a predator nearby.
Oh my god!
There's some wildebeests over here. Wildebeests, they love to stick together. They're the largest annual animal migration. And then the ones with the big horns out there, that's the Ankole cattle. And those horns get to be like 4 feet in length. And there's actually blood flowing through the horns, so it helps with their body temperature. Their extra heat goes into their horns. We might see the mandrills. They're the monkeys with the blue and red on their face. So we may see them, we may not, depending on if they're out and about. But you know, there's actually a super easy way to help out the mandrills that live out there in the wild. the way to do it is to recycle your cell phones. I know it's really random, but they actually live in an area out there in the wild that we go mine for a mineral to make our cell phones. So we want to make sure that we're helping the monkeys out by not disturbing them, you know, invading their homes and all that. So if we keep recycling our phones, we won't have to do that so much. Out there on the right. Pretty sure it's a male elephant because he's all by himself. The females, they like to hang out together. If there's any mandrills, they would be out here on the left. Oh yeah, there's a couple walking around. Yeah, that's sweet. You know, the blue and red on them makes them the most colorful monkey in the world. And they, their colors actually get brighter when they get more excited. Okay, we're going to be going to try to find the female elephants next. That way we'll see a lot more of them all together. Well, that road is closed. We're going to be going up here, and pretty sure we're going to have to go across an old bridge. for that pink color. My favorite fact about them is that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. That is the platform where the warden puts items that we've confiscated from the poachers. Unfortunately, poachers are still a threat to the wildlife, and I hope that one day we won't have to worry about that, but for now it's still very important to protect these animals. This reserve does a lot of good to help animals here, but also ones in the wild. Like we have the Bonteboks over here, and they are almost extinct in the wild. So that is why they're here. That way we can preserve their species. Oh, look out there on the left, there's a cheetah laying down back there. There's actually a couple of them back there. Yeah, cheetahs, they run 60 to 70 miles per hour. They do that for a few hundred yards, and then they have to take a break because they get too tired. Go out hunting at night. The males stay home and protect their territory and their cubs. Oh, there's the zebras, and then the white ones over there. Largest burrowing animal. Now the addax over there is actually another one of those animals that's almost extinct in the wild. And they're a desert antelope, so they're totally fine in hot weather. They actually have super wide hooves that are good for running through sand. And here we are in fun. This area is so pretty. Oh yeah, look out there on the right in the back there. There's the scimitar horned orcs over there. Now, they get their name because their horns look like the scimitar sword from